Good morning to one and all. Last class we can explain the concept in name is evaluation of Boolean expressions by using truth tables. Today the further concept is invaluation. The invaluation law states that the complement of a variable is complemented again. We get the same variable. That is the basic statement of or basic law of invaluation. Once again, this law states that the complement of a variable is complemented again. We get the same variable. For example, variable x. X complement whole complement is equal to x. X complement whole complement is equal to x. So that is the basic equation for invaluation. The invaluation theorem can be proved by using the variable x. Here the proof: if x is equal to 0, then x complement is equal to 1. X complement whole complement is equal to 1 complement, that is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, then x complement is equal to 0. X complement whole complement is equal to 0 complement, that is equal to 1. Clearly you can observe the basic proof of x complement whole complement is equal to x. Here to analyze two cases. If x is equal to 0, case 2, x is equal to 1. If x is equal to 0, then x complement is equal to 1, and x complement whole complement is equal to 1 complement, that is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, then x complement is equal to 0, and x complement whole complement is equal to 0 complement, that is equal to 1. Thus, if a variable is complemented twice, we get the same variable. We will prepare the truth table for invaluation. That means truth table for x complement whole complement is equal to x. X is the normal variable, x complement whole complement. Here to use two input values, two binary values, 0 and 1. X is equal to 0, x complement is equal to 1, x complement whole complement is equal to 0. Because of the reason is x complement whole complement is equal to x. X is equal to 1, x complement is equal to 0, x complement whole complement is equal to 1. Here in this truth table, the first column is represented possible values of x. The truth table contains 3 columns. The first column represents the normal variable of x. The second column is complement of its x. That means x complement. The third column is complement of x and whole complement. That means x complement whole complement. This law is also called double inversion law. Invaluation law, another name is double inversion law. Next law is complementary laws. Complementary laws is the second law. Here we will combine a variable with its complement. Complementary law states that we will combine a variable with its complement. This law having two theorems. One is x plus x complement is equal to 1, x dot x complement is equal to 0. These are the two theorems. These two theorems can be proved as follows. Complementary laws having two theorems. X plus x complement is equal to 1, x dot x complement is equal to 0. What is the fundamental statement of complementary laws? We will combine a variable with its complement of variable. That is the fundamental statement of complementary laws. The first theorem is x plus x complement is equal to 1. Here also two cases are available. If x is equal to 0, take LHS x plus x complement, that is equal to x complement x0 plus x complement 1 complement. That means x complement is equal to 1. Overall result is 1 by using ORing operation. Here x is LHS is equal to RHS. Then the second case, if x is equal to 1, LHS is equal to x plus x complement. Left hand side x plus x complement. X having 1, for that x plus x complement 1 plus 0. The overall result is 1 by using ORing relation. Here also same thing, LHS is equal to RHS. Thus for every value of x, x plus x complement is equal to 1 always. So the second theorem is, if x dot x complement is equal to 0 is the basic expression, we will prove that if x is equal to 0 is the first case, if x is equal to 1 is the second case. Take LHS, x dot x complement, that is equal to 0 dot 1, that is equal to 0. Here also same thing, LHS is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, take LHS, x is equal to x complement, sorry, x dot x complement, that is equal to 1 dot 0. The same result, 0. Both, if x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, both cases the total result is 0, because here to use ANDing operation. 0 dot anything is 0, for that the overall result is 0. Thus for every value of x, x dot x complement is equal to 0 always. Both x plus x complement is equal to 1, x dot x complement is equal to 0. Both truth tables can be designed here. Both two tables are having 3 columns. The first table, x plus x complement is equal to 1 is, x is the first column, x complement is the second column, x complement whole complement is the third column. X is equal to 0, x complement is equal to 1, x complement whole x plus x complement is equal to 1, because 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. x0, x complement 1, x plus x complement is equal to 1. Here also same thing, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. That is the truth table for x plus x complement is equal to 1. The second theorem truth table is x dot x complement is equal to 0. Two columns are available here. X is the first column, that is the normal variable. Complement of x is the second column. X complement x dot x complement is the third column. X is equal to 0, x complement equal to 1, so 0 into 1, 0 dot 1, overall result is 0. x1, x complement 0, 1 dot 0, the result is 0. So this is the basic law of complementary laws. Next one is commutative law. This law states that x plus y is equal to y plus x, x dot y equal to y dot x. This is the basic two laws of commutative laws with respect to addition, with respect to multiplication. That means with respect to plus symbol. Second one is with respect to dot symbol. What is the two theorems of commutative law? First one is x plus y is equal to y plus x. By using ORing operation, x dot y is equal to y dot x by using ANDing operation. Here also we will prove through plus operation and dot operations. We can follow the two theorems. First one is x plus y is equal to y plus x. Proof: if x is equal to 0, then LHS is equal to x plus y. That is equal to 0 plus y, because x is equal to 0. 0 plus y, that is equal to y is the result. Then take RHS. Y plus x. Y plus 0, that is equal to y. Both y, x plus y is equal to x, y plus x, both are equal. Therefore, for x is equal to 0, x plus y is equal to y plus x. If x is equal to 1, then LHS is equal to x plus y. 1 plus y, because x is equal to 1. That is equal to 1. That is the basic proof of Boolean algebra. 1 plus x or 1 plus a is equal to 1. As the same thing, 1 plus y is equal to 1. Then consider RHS. Y plus x. Y plus 1, because x is equal to 1. The overall result is 1. The truth table for x plus y is equal to y plus x. The truth table contains 4 columns. First column is x, second column is y, third column is x plus y, fourth column is y plus x. Here input binary values are 4, because 2 square. 0, 0, x equal to 0, y equal to 0, x is equal to 0, y equal to 1, x is equal to 1, y equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y equal to 1. These are the xy values, x column values and y column values. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. By using addition operation, x plus y, 0, 0, 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 plus 0 equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. The same values applied on y plus x is equal to 0, 1, 1, 1 in fourth column. So x plus y is 0, 1, 1, 1 is the 4 values. The same values will be displayed on the fourth column, because x plus y equal to y plus x commutative law is satisfied. Compare the column x plus y and y plus x. Both of these identical. Hence also proved by the truth table. Then we will go for the next theorem. X dot y equal to y dot x. That is the second theorem proof. If x is equal to 0, then LHS is equal to x dot y. 0 dot y, that is equal to 0. Then take RHS. Y dot x. Y dot x, that is equal to y dot 0, because x is equal to 0. The result is 0. Therefore, for x is equal to 0, x plus y equal to y plus x. If x is equal to 1, thus LHS is equal to y dot x. That is equal to 1 dot y. Overall result is y. Therefore, for x is equal to 1, x plus y is equal to y plus x, hence the proof. The truth table for x dot y is equal to y dot x is 4 columns. First column is the x variable, second column is the, first column is the x variable, second column is the y variable, the third column is x dot y, the fourth column is y dot x. Here also 2 binary variables are used. For that, 2 square is equal to 4 input variables values are available here. X equal to 0, y equal to 0, x is equal to 0, y equal to 1, x is equal to 1, y equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y equal to 1. Both 4 input values can be given to the basic expression y dot x dot y. 0 into 0, that means 0 dot 0 equal to 0, 0 dot 1 equal to 0, 1 dot 0 that is equal to 0, 1 dot 1 that is equal to 1. The values of x dot y is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1. The same values can be displayed on the fourth column, in the fourth column, y dot x, because the commutative law basic statement is x dot y is equal to y dot x. The both of the column x dot y and y dot x are identical, hence the theorem is proved. The third law is associative law. The basic statement of associative law states that x plus y plus z, x plus y of x plus y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. That is the associative law. The basic statement of associative law is x plus y plus z, that is equal to x plus y plus z. The theorem can be proved by using the following variable x equal to 0. Consider LHS, x plus y plus z, 0 plus y plus z, because x is equal to 0. The result is y plus z. Then consider RHS, x plus y plus z, 0 plus y plus z. The result is y plus z. Therefore, for x is equal to 0, x plus y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. The same theorem can be proved by using the second case if x is equal to 1. Consider LHS, x plus y plus z, 1 plus y plus z, 1 plus y plus z, that is equal to result is 1, because 1 plus anything is equal to 1. Therefore, x is equal to 1, x plus y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. Then RHS is equal to x plus y plus z, 1 plus y plus z, that is equal to 1 plus z. Result is 1. Both cases are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. But that associative law is proved. Here, the truth table contains 3 variables x, y, z. For that 3 input variables are used, the basic formula is 2 power n is equal to 1. For that 2 cube is equal to 8 variables, input variables are used. X, y, z. X is the first column, y is the second column, z is the third column. y plus z is the third column, x plus y is the fourth column, x plus y plus z is the fifth column, x plus y plus z is the sixth column. Here 6 columns are used. Sorry, 7 columns are used. X is the first column, y is the second column, z is the third column, y plus z is the fourth column, x plus y is the fifth column, x plus y plus z is the sixth column, x plus y plus z is the seventh column. Compare the columns x plus y plus z and x plus y plus z. Both of these are identical, hence the theorem is proved. 8 input variables. First is 0, 0, 0. Second is 0, 0, 1. Third is 0, 1, 0. Fourth is 0, 1, 1. Fifth is 1, 0, 0. Sixth is 1, 0, 1. Seventh is 1, 1, 0. Eighth one is 1, 1, 1. These values can be given to the input values of y plus z, x plus y, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z. The overall result x plus y plus z equal to x plus y plus z. Both values 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 is the result. Both last two columns are equal. For that, associative law is satisfied. Okay, next one is a distributive law. The basic statement of a distributive law is x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. xy plus xz. Once again, the basic law of distributive is x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. That is the statement of distributive law. And the second law is x plus yz is equal to x plus y plus x plus z. Sorry, x plus y dot xz. So these are the basic law of distributive laws. First one is x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. The second one is x plus yz is equal to x plus y plus x plus z. Is the two laws of distributive property. Okay, thank you students. The further concept we will discuss the next class.